Tech Tales 112, good morning to you. This is a story about a computer that I started working on yesterday, finished working on it this morning, and took it back to the client this afternoon. He calls me yesterday, says, I can't start my computer, it won't start up. I just have a black screen, I have an arrow, a mouse pointer arrow. I can move it around on the screen. I've tried restarting it, I've tried pulling cables, I've tried a couple other things. I don't know what else he said, and I can't get anything, so I need your help, Doug. So I go out there, I do some troubleshooting on site, not making good progress. I tell him I've got to take your computer into the lab so I can be more efficient with tracking this down. I set up, connected his mouse, keyboard, and monitor to the peer-to-peer server that was on his desk, on the side of his desk, so that he could actually work from that computer, which is an important issue for him. So I bring that computer into my lab. Yes, last night I got it to boot up in safe mode, was able to go into msconfig and disable all the startup items, restart the computer in normal mode. And then it got to the desktop, but it wouldn't respond properly. So here I'm going to show you some videos, and that's the state that I've got it. I've turned off all the startup items. I can start the computer and get it into safe mode, but it's not right. So here I'm going to go with this first video. So I've got a spinning circle of death for a little bit there. And now I've got a mouse pointer, and I click on Microsoft Word, and as soon as I click on anything, it just spins and spins and spins. Won't get anywhere, won't do anything. Keep in mind, this is with all the startup items disabled. After about 7 minutes after starting the computer, then it will respond, and it's pretty zippy at that point. So here I did Control-Shift-Escape to bring up Task Manager. That works the same in Windows 7 as it does in Windows 10. Notice the CPU is showing 99% system idle, and then down here it shows CPU usage 0%. The video is ended. We're just looking at the last frame of the video here. So there's nothing on the application tab. We'll go see that on the next video. But the system idle, 99%. What is causing this spinning circle of death? I'm going to close that and go on to the next video. And I should also point, I want to be sure that I point out in the bottom right corner of the screen what's going on. So here is, am I going to get over there? Let's get back here to the beginning. msconfig. This is when I was trying to go back into msconfig and have another look at it. I could not get it to open because it's also the spinning circle of death. Now let me scrub forward here a little bit so that we don't have to wait through all of this. Now here's a piece that I want to show. I can barely get to it on the bottom right corner of the screen. There is a little bit. In the bottom right corner of the screen, it's hard for you to read, but it says Windows 7, and then build, there's a build number, and then it says this copy of Windows is not genuine. So that is actually a symptom of the actual problem. That's not truth, that's not real. This is a genuine copy of Windows licensed and all. So here we're back at Task Manager, still showing the 99%, and then I click on Applications and show you there's nothing there in Applications. Back to Processes. I'm scrubbing forward now. Then here's another error that pops up, Win32NT with a version number. I don't know what this is about. I think that is from the operating system, but it has nothing on the title bar. But this is another symptom of the actual source of the trouble. Once I find and eliminate the actual source of the trouble, all these symptoms vanish. And scrubbing forward. Well, let's see, what else do I got here? Anything on this video? I don't think so. Nope. So we'll move on to the next one. And that was the second of these. So then here's the third one. Here's another error, another symptom. HP status alerts. Now I mistakenly wind up going after HP software and uninstalling a printer driver, and I wound up regretting that. I just had to put it back, no big deal. But I don't think I really needed to do that because I think this is just a symptom of the actual underlying problem. I'm scrubbing forward again. And then here we're seeing same thing. Now here is when I really nailed the problem. And I was suspicious about this because I do not like this product. PC Pit Stop, is that? I think that's what it's called. PC-Matic. PC-Matic Super Shield Service. This is an antivirus software. I do not like the antivirus software products that are the all-inclusive, trying to do everything. They're trying to do too much. I find they cause more harm and damage than they ever help. And I say that because it's so rare that I come across anything that actually needs protection from any actual virus infections. That's a thing of the past. I haven't done a real virus remediation for years. Used to be every month. So here's this PC-Matic Super Shield service. And what I do here is I end the process, not end the task, because this is on the processes tab. It's a process. Yeah, big deal difference. So here I'm going to click end process. Notice what happens when I actually end that process. Here I'm clicking play again. End process. Boom. Microsoft Word just opens up immediately because now I've got this stupid antivirus product out of the way. And all the symptoms. Notice down here. This product is not genuine. Has disappeared. It's gone. We're fine now. And notice here, the internet is okay. There's going to be a problem with that in a minute. So continuing forward with this, what am I doing up there? Not sure. Let's scrub forward, get to the next significant. Oh yeah, so here I'm going into add remove programs, and I see 3 things related to PC-Matic. 2 of them called PC-Matic, and then this other one called PC Pit Stop. These are all from the PC Pit Stop company. And I noticed that one is a 2021 date, and the others are a few years older, 2018 it looks like. So that looks like kind of a mix of version numbers. Seems a little bit odd, but they are 3 different named products, so maybe they're supposed to be together. I don't know, but I don't want them. So I uninstall all 3 of them, and I'm scrubbing forward so we don't have to watch all of that happen. Are you sure we saw pop up? And then I come over here, and here's this HP update. And I take that one out, and then there's also this drive booster. I wind up taking it out, or driver booster. I don't like any of those types of driver tools. Don't trust them. They cause more problems than they're worth. This is from IOBit. Yeah, that's a good name, but no. I mean, a lot of people like that. I don't. I find they cause more trouble. Go to the right place to get the driver. In this case was Dell. So I'm uninstalling stuff there. And then that's uninstalling the HP element. Now I wound up regretting that. I thought I could have left that on, but it's the full HP LaserJet software, and I don't really like that. So I wound up installing just the basic driver for HP, and because that's lighter weight and doesn't have as much going on the computer in the background. So now down here, we've got this network problem. We've got that red X on the computer monitor showing that the network's not connected. So I look around at some more things there. I'm scrubbing forward. Microsoft Word still launches quickly. Scrubbing forward, and then I do a full shutdown, I think. No, I've gone back to Task Manager. And now look here, we got some more normal kinds of numbers running with some actual things happening. CPU usage is showing still 0%, 1%. So there's some activity happening. There's some changes to those numbers. So then we go on to the next one. We got to deal with this network issue. So I do some, I try some troubleshooting. I try some things with drivers. It tells me you're not connected to any networks. It's claiming there's no network cable connected when I do the troubleshooting. Then over here, I take you back to the back of the computer to look at what's going on. And there's the network cable. There's no lights showing. Those lights should be flickering if the network cable is connected. I know the cable is connected. Now, remember when I first uninstalled that PC-Matic stuff, we looked down there real quick and saw that the network's still connected. I'm not sure when it became unconnected. Then let's go on to the next one. So here's showing the Ethernet controller with an exclamation mark not working. So I try searching for the drivers using Windows. I'm scrubbing forward because none of this winds up working. I look to see if the driver files are on the computer somewhere from the original setup, because when we originally got these computers, I did a fresh, I did a wipe and reload on them so we could do Windows 7 32-bit. This is a Windows 7 32-bit computer. And it's about a 2018, 2017 generation, so it's a pretty good powered computer, but we had to have Windows 7 32-bit because of the point of sale software that he uses. And we're in the process of getting him to something newer. So here, this video is showing how quickly the computer starts now, and that when it starts, it is responsive, but the network is still not connected. So here's Microsoft Word launching really quick. And then the next video actually even gives a better representation of how long it takes to start, because I actually do a shutdown here. So here's shutting down, and then there's a black screen. So right there, the black screen, I'm scrubbing through here. We're at 25 seconds in the bottom left corner. You can see we're at 25 seconds. So when I go through here, and when I get to the desktop, we're at 56 seconds. So 30 seconds to do that startup on a spinning hard drive that's doing 100 megabits per second. I did a speed test on the drive. I'm not sure if I did that math right. When I'm trying to talk through a video, I don't do math real well, but I think that was 30 seconds. So still could not connect the network drives, not connected, but no longer have that issue. But now I had done a full shutdown in the previous attempt, and I want to show here that the lights are flickering now. So I got lights back, but still not connected to the network or the internet, even though the cable is connected. And the computer's still reporting that there's no cable connected. So then what I've got here, not connected, and yeah, I go through troubleshooting here. So, okay, here, right here it says plug an Ethernet cable. Plug an Ethernet cable into this computer. It's claiming there's no Ethernet cable plugged into it, but it is plugged in, and it does have lights flickering. So this is all because of the network driver. So I wind up getting the network driver from Dell, and the first piece of that is to come to the back of the computer and get the service tag. So here's more of the Ethernet controller, and I really went too long on this route. I just scrubbed really fast through that one. And then this one too. Oh, this driver booster, at this point I'm suspicious of it. Is it causing a problem? Is it preventing Windows 7 from finding that driver? Now, in hindsight, remember that this computer was purchased with Windows 10 on it, and we downgraded to Windows 7 and down actually to Windows 7 32-bit. So it dawns on me that when Windows is trying to find a driver for this network card that was created after Windows 7 was created, Windows 7 isn't going to have the driver for this newer network adapter. That's what was going on here. And to be honest with you, I hadn't even thought of that till I'm actually talking it through to you right now. So here I'm showing, this is just a photo of the back of the computer getting the service tag. This service tag is the one that you want to use. Go to Dell's website, into support, select computers, and then it'll ask for the service tag, and then you select drivers, and it gives you all the drivers. I downloaded the network driver to a USB memory stick, and then connected it to the computer. It's got it connected over here as this E drive, and I open the folder to view files. I'm going to scrub forward here because I go launch that driver and do the install right here. There's the install button, and at some point here it gives me a chance to repair or remove. So it's not going to do a full normal install because it recognizes the driver is already there, even though over here on other devices it just has the generic Ethernet controller. So it recognizes the driver is present on the computer, but it's not active. So when I asked the computer to search the computer for the driver, it didn't find it. That's probably because Windows 7 doesn't understand what this network adapter is claiming about itself. And so it's unable to find the driver wherever it happens to be on this computer. So then scrubbing forward again, I do the repair option, and then up here we're going to watch here as it's going through new driver version, still have the red X, up here have the Ethernet controller generic. That's all about to change because that driver is about to get installed. And when it gets installed, we'll see this change up here to the actual name of the Ethernet adapter that's in the computer, or the driver for it. And that red X will go away. Come on, baby. There it is. There it is. Realtek PCIe family controller. And down here in the bottom right corner, still have the red X. The red X just disappeared. We got a refresh thing going on. And then that little pop-up down there says network connected internet access. So here's maintenance wizard complete. I click on the finish button. And then here's another one to close this. The update installer operation is successful. So now we're successful. We're back into it. We're connected to the internet. The computer starts up fine. After I had uninstalled the PC-Matic, I had turned on the rest of the startup items from MS Config. So that's already been done. I did not catch video of doing that. And I think that was the last video, so that's the end of this story. I hope that was useful. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.